We're driving in the back of Durbanville through the farms. These are called Malmesbury farms, and as you can see, they've harvested everything already. It's midsummer here now, and it's very hot, so you can see everything has dried out quite a bit. And usually they farm millies. We call them millies, but it's corn, okay, or barley, sometimes sorghum, wheat. They farm here a lot, and also cattle. So sometimes you'll see a bull or two bulls on one piece of land, and then there'll be all the cows and the babies on another piece of land. So you can imagine back in the day, a couple of hundred of years ago, the settlers coming through here in this heat with their ox wagons and starting farms from nothing. It's quite amazing. All this land is farmland. And there you can see Table Mountain peeking up in the background, which is always awesome to see. It's a beautiful day, very windy, as you can hear. Temperatures can get between 35 and 45 degrees out here, and there's not much shade, as you can see. That's what they call a bakkie. Here comes another one. Most Afrikaans men out here drive bakkies or SUVs, big off-road vehicles, especially if they are farmers. The word boer means farmer, and it comes from the Dutch language. There's another bakkie driving extremely fast. I don't know if you ever reach these speeds in other parts of the world. South Africans like to drive fast. So I'm going to use my Indian skills that I learned in India and just hoot at everyone so that they know not to come over to my side of the road at high speeds. This is called Kontemannskloof Hill on your right, and over these hills there's some beautiful restaurants and farms and small little farm schools as well, where most of the rural people live, and there's some wine farms. So as we drive here, you'll see the signs coming up say Durbanville Wine Valley. This is where the glorious beauty of our Capetonian wine farms begin. So we're driving towards a little town called Durbanville, and there it is, Durbanville Wine Valley. And so on your left you will see these look like olive trees. We do make our own olive oil. We do make our own beer, we make our own wine. There are many, many, many artisans springing up in this country who are very, very talented at making different products. And so if you hold on with me, we will come up to a farm on the left that has beautiful vineyards. And this climate is perfect for growing wine. I know not everyone drinks wine, but it is an art form which I highly appreciate. There you can see the vineyards on your left. You get bush vines and you get trellised vines. Okay? These are trellised because they are held up with cords and poles. Loch Lynn is the name of this wine farm. Coming up in front of us is another one, and on your right as well, you can see beautiful, beautiful, beautiful green, rich vineyards. Maybe we can see if there's grapes on them, but this climate, as I was saying, is perfect for growing grapes. Sauvignon, Cabernet Sauvignon, Blanc, Blanc de Blanc, or Sauvignon Blanc, Chenin Blanc. Okay, so obviously you can hear the French influence from many years ago. They used to bring the vines in pipes on the ships and plant them here, and that's how our wine industry began many years ago. And so the sun is, this specific type of warm South African sun is excellent for grapes like Chenin Blanc. It gives a very fruity flavor. The cool breeze that comes off the ocean, you can see there from the mountains to the Table Mountain on the right where the ocean is. The breeze is perfect for our grapes to grow as well. So it's a combination of beautiful weather that makes stunning grapes. And I've tasted French wine, I've tasted Spanish wine, American wine, all kinds of different wine. And ours is absolutely gorgeous. Here's another one on your right. I'm not sure when the different grapes are harvested, but Cabernet Sauvignon grapes are dark, small grape with a purple color. Chenin Blanc are greeny yellow. Sauvignon Blanc are greeny colored grapes. And so I think they all have different harvesting times, and they love the winter rain that we get here as well. This is a farm school on the left. And we're coming into the residential area now, where you can see there's houses on the hill there. Everybody wants to live in Cape Town and Durbanville. It's a very quaint, beautiful town. And so right on the doorstep of some of these houses is this stunning vineyard view that they can wake up to every morning. Welcome to Richville. They build a lot of complexes here with very expensive houses. There up on the hill, we'll drive past now, is a place called Clara Anna Fontaine, which is like Mansionville. It has its own supermarket, it has its own school, gym, recreation center, spa. The houses are absolutely massive. And it's like a luxury place where people with sports cars live. Most people in Durbanville drive these big fancy SUVs, as you can see, more expensive bakkies, or Mustang cars. They're very popular here. So because of South Africa's interesting history, you can't be poor and live here. This is not a poor area. You can see a lot of rural people coming in. They have to travel from far from their locations to come and work here, and then they go home. And as you can see, this is our public transport system, buses and taxis, which carry all the working class to and from work every day. Now you can see the mansions on your right. They all look identical. None of them are unique. and they cost a couple of million. A couple of years ago, or 100 or so years ago, this would all still be farmland. And so it's been built up over the years. So these houses are bigger, with bigger gardens and more of the old school style um, of houses. And here we are in Durbanville. Many of the names of these streets were given by the Dutch and English settlers. And so you'll find so many streets in this town have, or towns even, have names like Wellington, same as in England, or Durban, which actually also is a town in England. And so as they colonized here, they would name the towns according to their English history. Or in most respects, there are a lot of Afrikaans engineers here who built the roads and built a lot of the buildings. And so the Afrikaans people descend from the Dutch heritage, and they give places names like Uitzig, which means view, or nooit gedacht, like, which means things in Afrikaans. So, or altyd gedacht, which means always on my mind.